Welcome back to A to Z here on Locked On Sports Atlanta, free on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Search Locked On Sports Atlanta. Give us a follow on Twitter at Locked On ATL. I'm at Mark Zinno, MarkZinno. Coming up, we'll have Shovels of Wisdom as well. Some fun with the AP Top 25. Some predictions, I think, of teams that were overranked, underranked. Who's going to get into the top 3 first? Who's going to get into the top 10 first? Who's going to crack the top 25 that's not there yet? Who's going to fall out of the top 25? We'll have a lot of fun with that coming up here in just a few minutes. But I have to return to the golf discussion. Boy, I never thought that I'd discuss golf this much. And this is one of the best, and this is what the PGA doesn't understand. This is one of the best things for the sport of golf. Like, forget controversy of, a drop that broke the rules or controversy of guys waiting for guys with big leads in a tournament to blow up and fail to talk about golf a little bit. You've got like legitimate golf stuff to talk about on a routine basis. And to me, I still can't believe the PGA isn't embracing all of this. What the PGA is doing right now is completely desperate. So they have this second playoff event in the FedEx Cup playoff, the BMW Championship in Wilmington, Delaware, that starts on Thursday. According to ESPN and ESPN.com, Tiger Woods, the godfather of modern golf, is scheduled to meet with several of the top golfers in the world in an effort to rally support around the PGA. Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer probably ever. Like, he's the most dominant golfer. Jack won more majors, but Jack didn't blow away the field the way Tiger did for the better part of a decade, if not longer. Tiger Woods is the most influential, or one of the most influential athletes in American history. The fact that the PGA, and I know, I shouldn't say I know, I got a gut feeling this wasn't Tiger Woods going, hey, I want to rally these guys together and save the PGA. This was the PGA and Jay Monahan asking Tiger Woods, please save our ass. Please, we need you. Here's what they don't understand. Tiger Woods doesn't get the same treatment as everybody else. Tiger Woods is different. Tiger Woods doesn't have to worry about things that regular golfers have to worry about. Hell, Tiger Woods doesn't have to worry about the things that Rory has to worry about, that JT has to worry about, that Jordan Spieth has to worry about. Those guys are multi-time major winners. And they are not the same as Tiger. And they'll never be the same as Tiger. They'll be memorable. They could even be historical. But they ain't Tiger. And they don't have what Tiger has. And they never will. And the fact that the PGA doesn't understand this, to me, is laughable. What's more laughable is that Tiger Woods doesn't understand it. Here's the quote from him. Some of these players, the ones who defected to live, may not ever get a chance to play in a major championship. That's a possibility. We don't know that for sure yet. It's up to the major championship bodies to make that determination, but that's a possibility. That some players will never ever get a chance to play in a major championship, never get a chance to experience this right here, walk down the fairways at Augusta National. To me, I just don't understand it. Of course you don't, Tiger. You didn't have any other choice. You only came up through one path. There was no other option for you. You took the option everybody else did. You, for lack of a better term, smashed a color barrier in golf. Like, you're completely different. You're not like everybody else. And don't compare yourself to everybody else. You don't get to be like everybody else. I mean, Tiger has no relation to current players today at all. Not only from a playing standpoint, how good he was, but it's just completely different. This is like Elon Musk walking into a mom and pop hardware store and trying to explain to them how to build their business. He did it in a completely different way. It's not the same thing. I'll tell you what else this isn't. It's not even close to something else. But first, a word from our friends at Built Bar. From the people who invented healthy and tasty comes the latest gift to your taste buds. If you haven't tried the amazing Coconut Brownie Built Chunk Bar, it's fantastic. But guess what? Your friends at Built have given that Coconut Brownie Chunk Bar the Puffs treatment. You know the Puffs I've told you about. This protein-infused marshmallowy goodness. It is delicious. Right now, they are building Coconut Brownie Chunk Puff Bars, and they are outstanding. Good for you. Low calorie, low sugar, high in protein, and delicious. But only here for a limited time. You get that Coconut Brownie Chunk Built Bar in a deliciously chewy marshmallow covered in 100% real chocolate. It's like a fluffy cloud of coconut brownie goodness. All protein bars are made with collagen protein, which your body absorbs more efficiently, provides tons of health benefits. You can eat something that tastes good and is good for you. I love Built Bars, as a post-meal snack or even when it's late at night and I want something to fill my stomach but don't want to feel like too crazy full and know that it's healthy for me. I get my Built Bar or my Coconut Brownie Built Puffs Bar. Go to Built.com right now. Use promo code LOCKED15 and get 15% off your order. Use promo code LOCKED15. So while this Tiger Woods, comparison that we're doing is going on, this is not the same thing as like the Negro Leagues to Major League Baseball. This isn't even the same like the XFL, the AAF, the USFL to the NFL. Those were considered inferior to the main product. The Negro League was inferior to Major League Baseball. The USFL is inferior to the NFL. That's not what this is. This is Coke versus Pepsi. This is McDonald's versus Burger King. This is Chick-fil-A versus Zaxby's, whatever the hell you want to say. These are two equally based, equally financed organizations, and one is coming to the party later and going, I want to compete with you. And that's totally fair. Coke was here before Pepsi. McDonald's was here before Burger King. I don't know who got here first, Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's. But anyway, you get the point. PGA was here. Live Golf's coming in. And they're giving players options. They are creating competition. This is good. It's not bad. What's bad is the PGA doesn't get why all their golfers are leaving. They're leaving because they get a better deal. Because it's easier for them. They make more money. They have to work less. Who in America doesn't want to make more to work less? Hello. I mean, it should, instead of changing, and I've said this repeatedly and I can't hammer it home enough, instead of the PGA changing their business format and going, well, we've done this way for hundreds of years now, and PGA is the supreme allied force in golf, and you'll do it our way. That's the stance they're taking instead of going, okay, guys, how do we shift? How do we pivot? It's the newspaper industry versus the internet. Well, we've had newspapers here since 1815, and it's been what everybody has chosen. Be damned, that internet thing. We're in newspapers now. Good luck finding one. It's just ridiculous. And the idea that, and one golfer apparently who's going to this meeting is the one who sort of leaked all this to the press. But it says the player who was invited to the meeting told ESPN, quote, it's a meeting to get the top 20 players in the world on the same page, how we can continue to make the PGA Tour the best product of professional golf. BS. It ain't a meeting to get you on the same page. It's begging you not to leave and using the most famous golfer in the world to do it on the same page. Straw poll, how many of you guys think you're going to leave? That's how this meeting starts. Straw poll, who's been contacted by Live in the Room? What'd they tell you? This isn't a strategy session. This is a keep your fingers in the dam. This is a how do we get off the Titanic before it sinks? That's all this is. It's a joke. The PGA should be embarrassed, and they're getting embarrassed because they're allowing themselves to be embarrassed. It's laughable. I hope Liv continues to poach more. I'm sorry, I do. This isn't even about like a wrestling heel that everybody loves. The PGA needs to pivot and adjust, adapt or die. All right, coming up next, the AP Top 25 is out. We'll have some fun with some predictions that likely could go wrong about the AP Top 25. That's next right here on A to Z on Locked On Sports Atlanta, free on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Search Locked On Sports Atlanta.